Just gotta reset this up. It's kind of dropping. Oh, hold on. It should be a little better, I think. So slanted. I have bad OCD. Do I go this way? I think I'm centered. Trying to get center as much as possible. Should be good enough. Wanna come in the video, mamas? Come here. Can't even see her anyways, but she's a good girl. Why does it keep dropping? Man, it's freaking irritating. I need a better like clamp thing for my phone because this thing keeps dropping. It's very irritating. Okay, I think I got it. Hopefully you can see her. All right, let's try this again. Try to reset this stuff. Alright guys, welcome back guys, but if you're new to please help support my channel by liking and subscribing, and if you like quick tips and tricks and pair skits, then this channel is right for you. Also help me reach to 600 subscribers because I'm almost there. Well, look how she just looks at me. Anyways, I do shoutouts once a week to a new subscriber. Then if you didn't get a shout, it's alright because I do shoutouts for those who donate, those who give me video ideas, and I do shoutouts for shoutouts. So this video, I'll be talking about how I became paralyzed because I keep getting messages. So here are the shoutouts to those that messaged me about was I born like this or how I became paralyzed. So I'll be giving a shout out for the making of this video. So shout out to Ricky Lee 510 on my TikTok. He said, I just joined your channel. I love the information you provide. Might ask one question. Did you walk at one time of your life? Yes, I did. I became paralyzed about 2.5 years ago. And then Rodolfo Jude, hi, from TikTok. Hi, how did you injure yourself? Let me see. Was that it that he said? Yes. So that was it. And I'm pretty sure there's more people that message how I injured myself. Like it's a little irritating when like nothing. But when some people are like, how did you injure yourself? I didn't injure myself. Somebody did this to me. So yeah. But anyways, just waiting for some people to join. But I don't want to make this video too long. Right now, you could just look at me. Just wait. But anyways, leave it in the comments below if you want more. My dad just came. The alarm went off. Let me know in the comments below if you want more natural videos like this or green screen. Yeah, I'm tired. Or green screen. But anyways, so I was shot December 19, 2019, and it all started from I was staying with a roommate because I was having some issues with my baby mom's parents while she was locked up, pregnant. But anyway, staying with the friend that I met when I was homeless. He was homeless at one point, and I stayed with him Um, and the people that he had over end up having over later after me, even though I was staying there for about a month or so before them, and paying rent 300 a month. But anyways, he was talking to this one chick, Tiffany Morales, and also she ended up having her brother Albert Calderon stay with her later on when he got out of jail, and then also her mother. So she's moving in all these people, and my friend had issues with the brother. He ended up telling me that Calderon told my friend James Perez, if you keep disrespect my sister, this and that, and because they'll be arguing, like couple stuff, I guess. But really, I wouldn't really say couple stuff because um, something just seemed fishy. And I asked Tiffany, like, do you even like my friend? Because I care for my friends or whatever. But anyways, and or I didn't say. I was like, are you guys really serious? You guys dating? Like, what's going on? I just want to see where her mind was at. And she was like, no, we're not dating. And I ended up telling my friend, I was like, are you sure, like, that you guys are dating? Because she told me the complete opposite. And he was like, yeah, we're dating. I don't know why she said that. And because the reason why I question them is because I used to sell dope back then, like actual. I used to push about 4 ounces of meth, 600 to 1,000 a day. So I question people who get in our circle. He was the main dealer, came from Mexico, and I was on the top, and we used to like all come into the room like other dealers and discuss like certain things, whatever. But anyways, and he also told me James Perez, my roommate, my friend, to he was telling me that they'd be asking too many questions about certain things, about drug related stuff, and so it makes both of us fishy about them. So, but anyways, they've been disrespecting my friend for a while now, and I let it go. And he wanted to play these mind games to get rid of them, this and that. He's saying it's a military tactic, saying I'll start them from their sources, not just leave them by themselves at the house. He was playing mind games, and this went on for weeks. And said like, don't no. He was sending me messages saying no house today. Let's meet up at Walmart or McDonald's or something like that. I have a bunch of messages I posted on my old videos. But anyways, oh, my dad said to unlock garage door. I'll be right back. Really irritating. All right, guys. Well, it's nobody on right now, anyways. So hard just to get around things. But no more locked doors. I'm just playing. Let me reset this up. Check this is on. Yep. All right, guys. So, anyways, I was on. I'm live right now. Yes, sir. But anyways, so we've been having problems with them for a couple weeks now. He was playing mind games with them, um, and after this one argument, like they'll be arguing in the room, and I woke up and they're arguing. Um, and James, like, he always has to leave after an argument, and I didn't like that. It's his own place. Why don't he just kick them out instead of playing mind games? So me being his friend and also him be my friend and my dealer and stuff like that. And he keeps leaving after weeks of this going by. I end up like speaking up about it. I'm like, hey, that's not cool. You guys need to get the F out. That's not right. He needs to keep leaving his house every time you guys argue. They're laughing, joking around, think it's funny, especially like the mom and the Tiffany. I don't know why females always had a laugh when things get serious. It's freaking annoying. You know, the brother, of course, was smaller than me back then. I was much bigger back then. I lost about 50 pounds, I think, since my injury. But anyways, so I ended up getting mad at them. I snapped, and I ended up getting my crowbar, just to intimidate, because I'm not gonna put hands on a female, so just to show them like it's serious, because if not, then yeah, I ain't trying to go to jail for anything. But so I got my crowbar. I told him get the f out. I'm tired of you guys disrespect my friend in his own house. And Albert Calderon, he was like saying, okay, and then when he agreed to for them to leave, I ended up putting it down. Like it was nothing, it was nowhere near me. I put it like outside or something like that because James Perez ended up pulling up on the driveway, and he came back with three ice cream cones, and I went in the truck with him. I was like, why you have ice cream cones? They're disrespecting you. And he was like, oh, they're for me. Like he's like a simp, honestly. Like I don't understand him. And but anyways, but he was like, oh, they're for me. And I was like, dude, they're just disrespecting you behind your back, like talking bad about you. Um, and I told him like get out. I'm tired of disrespecting my friend. And he was there saying, "Oh, I got a handle. You could go now." And I was like, "No, I'm going to stay. Just make sure everything's all right." Because James messaged me if they keep it up, disrespecting, then he was going to get physical with them, especially with Tiffany. So I stayed there, make sure that he didn't do nothing to them. So I waited till they packed. Me being like how I was, arms crossed, make sure they're gone, and I just had a lot of pride back then. But anyways, so they're packing, and Albert was the one that was rushing them, saying, "Come on, Tiffany, let's go." And they end up going in the room because Tiffany has some stuff in the room, like a phone, and she was crouched down. Well, she asked James Perez, "Hey, can I have my phone you gave me?" So I guess he bought her a phone, this and that. And I know he even lent her them his car and his truck, and they'll be like off in his truck every now and then, and they won't be back for days, even though we gotta like be pushing weight and stuff. But anyways, so they used him a lot for his resources. But anyway, so Tiffany was crouched down on the ground, on the phone that he gave her, that she asked if she could take, and she was like messaged somebody, like she was like all calmly like crouched down, like Albert was the only one that was like, like let's go, like she probably thinks like she's a female and I'm gonna put hands on her, like or something like that, because my baby mom used to put hands on me and I got tired of it and I slapped her up for that. She was very abusive. She did meth and cops wouldn't do nothing. They're like, how do we know she choked you? You're still breathing. And it's very irritating, especially since she knows my backstory of growing up, like when I was a baby and stuff like that. But anyways, so yeah, Albert was in the doorway saying, "Tiffany, let's go, let's go. I got a handle, let's go." And I should have thought, "Oh shoot, I need to go. I need to leave the house because he's going to set me up." So I never thought of that, and it's very irritating. Never mind, I'm going to tell you guys my thoughts of certain things at the end. So, anyways, they end up leaving. A minute later, like they left, they closed the bedroom door. Minute later, went by and I forgot to lock the doors, the front and the side doors of the house. And so, a minute later, I heard a knock on the bedroom door where we're at. And I opened the door and there was a rifle aiming at me. There was a guy with a blue cap aiming a rifle at me. And I just remember saying, "Oh, shoot." And I slammed the door closed. I ran in like the closet because it's a small place. That's the only exit I could think of that time. And I seen like a stick in the closet. I remember grabbing it, trying to smack him with it, and he ended up pulling it from me. And I just thought, dang, am I going to get shot in this closet? Like I thought I was going to get dead, like die. But anyways, so I ended up like charging out of the closet, trying to move the rifle out the way, trying to get out. And that's when Albert was on the left side of me. Uh, Samuel Enrique was on the right side, one with the rifle. Albert had a handgun. They were beating me, so that's why I have like a scar on my. Sorry for my long hair. So I have a scar inside my head. I don't know if you can see it right now, but I have about three on top and this one right there. So I had growing out my hair on the top. I just have buzz cut. But anyways, so they were beating me for about a minute or two, and I just remember having my hands up, and I even had like a scar on my hand. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's by the three dots. Scar on my hand right there by the three dots in 187. From like the rifle and stuff like that. So so they couldn't bring me down. But anyways, so Samuel ended up throwing me on the bed, and I remember looking at him. Hold on, my nerve pains are acting up. I hate these nerve pains. Stop. Oh man, it's like a stabbing pain in my legs. Finally made the live. I'm on my way. 15-minute break from Angelic no more. So shout out to you. I think I did a shout out for you, like for a new subscriber thing, but I really appreciate it. But for you to join, yeah, I just had nerve pain. It really sucks. It's freaking stabbing pains in my legs. But anyways, so yeah, he threw me on the bed, and I looked at him, and he started gouging my eyes. So every time I rub my eyes, stop, mamas. She's trying to be playful. Every time, stop, no, good girl. Every time, every time I rub my eyes, like I have stuff in my eyes, or when I wake up, it gives me flashback of when that guy was like gouging my eyes, because I just, it just reminds me of that. But anyway, so he was gouging my eyes, and I remember like moving my head away, and I just thought like, when people say I had flashbacks, yeah, you did. Ouch, that sounds like it hurt, man. Your pug loves you. Thanks, Angelic, no more. But anyways, yeah, when people say my life flashed before my eyes, they're actually telling the truth. So what they mean about that is the most important memory you have of your life it's going to pop in your mind. It's going to be images of certain important memories. For example, the thing that flashed in my mind, like images, was my brothers, my sisters, my my stop mamas, my daughter. I thought of like my family and everybody that was important to me. And when I was on the bed, I was like, dang, is this how I'm going to die? Like, I can't believe this is how I'm going to die. So I ended up getting up somehow. I ended up running, like getting off and running. I tried to run out the room. I got out the room and I heard two shots. One hit my shoulder. I ended up finding out later it hit my shoulder, but I thought I was shot twice in my back. But one hit my shoulder, one hit my back. But I remember hearing pa pa. Maybe there was three, I don't know, shots, because they try to say there was a bullet in the room. I didn't get shot in the room. I know where I was shot, because being paralyzed, you can only go so far without your legs, and they wouldn't have let me crawl from the room 20 feet to the front door. Like, it's impossible, like, honestly, within like 5 seconds of them holding a gun to my head. So they try the attorneys try to say that I was shot in the room. I didn't get shot in the room. I know where I was at. um like when they look me up, like Joe Huerta shot in Las Cruces, New Mexico, December 19, 2019. On Google, look it up. It's going to say like Joe said that Tiffany called somebody on the phone before James showed up, and if it was that case, like they try to say that I told James, oh, they're going to set me up this night. If I knew that, I would not even been there. And also they try to say like I was like in the room, I think, and that did not even happen. I think, I don't know, like I don't know why James changed his story on that. Like, there's nothing to hide about. I don't know why he changed the story, but I'll be telling you a little more about how you betrayed me. But anyways, look how she's laying down. Um, so yeah, I heard two shots that I remember at least, and right when the second shot hit me, I came paralyzed right by the recliner chair, There's like a couch by the front and a recliner chair. My wheelchair is squeaky. Can't wait for this new wheelchair. But anyway, so I became paralyzed right when they shot me, and I remember like my legs feeling like they're. Uh, mm, I said I was gonna make a separate video about what. No, I might as well just tell you guys. I said I was going to make a separate video about what it felt like to first became paralyzed, but it's all right. I can make it again. But anyways, so right when I became paralyzed, it felt like my legs were like floating up. It was weird. Um, I don't know how to explain it, but my legs felt like they're floating up, even though they're paralyzed. And my vision was like pretty much like impaired. Everything's blurry. Like I could barely see. But of course, I knew that Albert was the one holding the handgun at me. Samuel Enrique, I have no clue really where he was at. I think he was by Albert Calderon. But I remember seeing Albert Calderon hold the gun about 5 feet from me at my head. And I remember begging for my life, saying, "Don't shoot me, don't shoot me. I have a daughter, don't shoot me," repeatedly for about a minute or so. And I don't know if they've been kicking me or what, because James Perez said they kicked me before leaving. Me being paralyzed, I can't feel. So, and my vision is impaired, and I was mostly focused like at Albert. So maybe Samuel was kicking me and Albert was holding, I don't know. But anyways, so they end up minutes pass and they end up just like leaving and uh but oh, I forgot to mention, but when I did become paralyzed, I remember trying to like crawl from the door because the door was like maybe 5 feet, 5, 6 feet from me. Like I was by the recliner and the couch. But anyway, so I wasn't far from the door, and I tried like think like get up, like mentally like get up. I couldn't. I was like confused because I didn't know nothing about being paralyzed. I didn't think that was a thing. Um, But anyways, so they end up leaving, and I remember seeing James Perez, James G. Perez. You can look him up on Facebook, see what he looks like. He's a proud Marine, yeah, whatever. But anyways, he's this all happened last cruise in New Mexico. But anyways, I seen him pick his head around the bedroom door, and I told him, "James, help me. Why didn't you help me, James?" Like I was screaming for him to help me. And he was like, "I got hit in the head twice." Like I was like, "I got hit in the head too, multiple times." But I just told him I got hit in the head too. I have scars on my head. He doesn't have scars. I do. I have 4 freaking big scars on my head. But anyways, uh, so he tried to tell my dad that he tried to help or whatever. And then also he told my dad that he froze up, but he's a Marine. My dad's more prouder. Like he's an army. My dad, you know what I mean? So I have no respect for Marines. Like no offense to those who are in the Marines. I just have triggers. I don't like Marines. But anyways, so yeah. So, anyways, I remember him. Oh, I remember me throwing out like my drugs. I put in a flashlight. I threw it behind the couch, because I didn't want to be caught with any stuff when the cops or whatever come. So I remember throwing it behind the couch. So that's why when people say, "Were you shot in the room?" It's like, no, I know where I was at. I remember throwing my drugs behind. Like I didn't tell them that, but I told my dad and my mom like I threw my drugs behind the couch. I know where I was at. I even told James, get my scale, because I was passing out, and I ended up telling him, get my scale. And I remember him reaching my pocket, get my scale, and I also I used to like make like dubs and stuff. Hold on, damn alarm. Anyway, so I used to have dubs and stuff in my socks, for uh, quick sales and stuff. But I usually sell like big stuff. But anyways, so yeah, I remember him trying to pick me up, and I couldn't. Like I just fell back down because he knows I was paralyzed, and 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 I remember him say, "Oh shoot!" Like the actual word, and I remember him calling the cops, or whatever, and I was like, like fainting. Everything's like blurry. Like you're about to go in for surgery. That's pretty much what it's like to about to die. So it's pretty much like going in for surgery. So anyways, so it didn't seem like a minute passed, like when like the cops came, like the medics, not the cops, the medics, the ambulance came really quick. And I don't know if I passed out for a bit because it seemed like they came real quick. um so I was a little confused on that. I don't know if I was like going in and out of conscious or whatever. But anyways, I remember the medics pretty much picking my body up. Oh, you wanna go down, mamas? Okay. I got fur on me. It was I remember the medics like picking me up, one on my leg, one on my arm, and I was being dragged out the house, and I was going on the stretcher, and they put me in the medic, the ambulance, and I don't know if we are going like right away or they're asking me questions first, and then we went, but the medics were asking me questions like, what happened? Was this a drug deal? I was like, no, they're just expecting my friend. Like I was trying to like speak before I passed out. I was like, they're just expecting my friend. And this part I do not remember, but they told like in the reports, lay down, mamas, go lay down, go on, go lay down. Good girl. Lay down. No, go lay down. Good girl. Anyways, so yeah, in the reports or something like that, it said that I keep saying I told him I had a daughter, so I don't know like that was right when I was about pretty much die or go like I don't know. But anyways, so that part I don't remember, but I do remember like saying no, they're just like my friend. But when he said this was a drug deal, I remember me looking up at him at the medic guy and said no. And when I looked at him, I looked down at my legs and my pants was ripped off. I used to have like blue dickies on and it was ripped, like it was ripped off. And I guess they were looking for bullet holes or whatever, but it was on my back. So, but anyways, so yeah, after that, after I said no, they're just like my friend. That's when I passed out. Uh, they when I like I don't know if I died in the ambulance when I passed out or when I was going through surgery, but I did flatline in my medical reports. Like in the medical reports when I was reading it, it said like the dates. It was at least 3 days of like going through surgery or whatever. Like it showed the dates. Stop, mamas. May stop. Be quiet. Her collar and her nails are like, ugh, very irritating. Like everything, I hate like things that make too much noise when I'm trying to record. Um, that's why I don't like having her in my videos because like she plays too much sometimes, and I'm trying to like make a serious video, and she's there with her squeaker toy. That's fine. But anyways, so I was gonna say, but yeah, it showed a couple of days, and then in the reports it said that they had like a blanket over my stomach. Stop, May. Not right now. Uh, they had like a blanket over my stomach. I guess they went in for surgery on my stomach. I don't know if you see. But anyways, so it said they put like a blanket over my stomach before they flew me to El Paso Hospital because they couldn't do much, so I was resuscitated, and then I went through surgery over there. Um, so I don't know how long I was under, like flatlined. So I don't know about that. But when I woke up, my parents was there. It was a little confusing because it didn't seem like a minute passed. Um, just like I said, it's just like going in for surgery. You go in for surgery, you wake up, didn't seem like time passed, or anything like that. So that's what it's like to die, pretty much. There's no memory, no nothing. Um, when people say I seen heaven or hell, I'm not saying they're wrong. I have no right to say that because I'll be foolish to say that. That religion or God, because everybody has their own religion. Everybody believes their stuff is right. Me being spiritual, I question things. I question reality, but I do believe in like spirits, and I believe there's more to this world, and I believe there's an afterlife. But to claim that a certain religion is right and to like be narrow-minded, say you're wrong, I'm right. I do not like people like that. So Philip Sar, we're out really powerful stuff. So shout out to Philip Sar. But anyways, so yeah, what was I gonna say? So everybody has their experience. Some people say I seen heaven and hell or I seen the light. Am I saying they're wrong? No. Everybody has their own experience. Just like everybody doesn't have experience about ghosts. Some do. It's just that's just how it is. Some people experience, some don't. Uh, but like I mentioned about the afterlife, I think like why I didn't see nothing was probably because I was going to be a lost soul. And what I mean by lost soul is there's nothing but darkness. You're in just complete darkness. You need help to see the light, that's so to go to like the higher level of dimension or heaven, or just to be judged because wheelchair ninja, good day. Oh, Paralife TV. Oh, I follow you. Oh, T12. I follow you. I love your channel, Paralife TV. I've been watching yours since I pretty much been paralyzed. But anyways, yeah. But anyways, what was I gonna say? Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah. Um, but yeah, everybody has their own personal experience of the afterlife. Like I think I was a lost soul and I needed help to see the light. And so what some people do is they pray to vision the light so they could like the spirits to help pass on. But when you help them see the light, it's to be judged. So you're not always necessarily helping them go to heaven. It's to be judged. So you could be sending them to hell. You never know. But I be watching a lot of spirit boxes by Cody ITC. I as in igloo, T as in Tom, C as in cat, or Charlie, whatever. But anyways, so yeah, you could check him out. He does spirit boxes, Cody ITC, and I watch him and it talks about spirits saying I'm in heaven, this place is beautiful, and then some spirits say they're shooting this and that. So I'm thinking our own hell is reliving certain bad memories, and then some spirits say I'm in complete darkness and I need help to see the light. There's no light. So even spirits like have different experiences. So when I say I didn't see nothing and others did, I'm not saying they're lying because everybody has their own personal experience of death. Um, So, anyways, so yeah, I woke up. I ended up waking up. My parents was there. I was confused because it's like a 17-hour drive from Cali, where I'm from, where I am now, to New Mexico, where I was shot at. I have a daughter out there, but anyways, um, so yeah, and yeah, my parents said that Jane's message. Come here, mamas. It's hard to pick her up. No, I meant to kiss her head and she smooched me. But anyways, um, she's playful right now. But anyways, she's trying to bite me. Anyways, stop, mamas. Stop. Trying to make a video. But anyways, what was I gonna say? I have bad memory because of my injury. That's why I usually write down bullet points of what I want to say, and that's why I edit so much. Like I clip out any pauses because I have bad memory. I keep forgetting. So yeah. Oh, speaking of keep forgetting. So yeah, I couldn't really speak. What? I couldn't really speak for about a year and a half. Like I spoke like little words. Like I'm like yeah, no, or I'll be like, like I act like kid, and also my parents said like my personality would change like a kid to a normal person. Like I'll be talking normal like right now, and then all of a sudden I'll switch to a kid, and then my parents say I spoke like a stroke patient. Like I spoke really slow back then. Um, but yeah, I still have memory problems. I forget like if I took my meds or not, but I still take it anyways. I don't care. But there's days I don't even take my meds because I'm like I'm not in much pain anyways. So, um, but there's days I'm in so much pain I need to take my meds. I just started anxiety medication, so I've been tired. But anyways, from my psychiatric therapist, whatever he ordered. But yeah, but they can't help my thyroid though. So can't wait for that to kill me. I'm tired of this life and drama. You have pain all day. Yeah, I have nerve pains in my legs. I'm a complete, but I get nerve pains. Just like paras, like that are complete have spasms. I don't know how they have spasms, but it just happens. When I seen an MRI, the back specialist and the MRI showed I have stenosis and it starts from my mid back down. It's like compressed. So I don't know if it's phantom pain like my dad says, but either or, if it's phantom pain or not, it's pain. My dad has nerve pains too. Another thing about medication, it really got to me. It's really sad when my father came in my room and he showed me a big bucket of his meds that he throws out because he cannot take because of the liver. He has a maybe a foot and a half wide, maybe 5 6 inches tall like looks like a couple thousands of pills of different meds. Like he collects over like a year or so, and he just I don't know how he disposes of me, flush it down, or I don't know how he does it. But anyways, um, so yeah, he was there saying that when I mentioned about it gets depressing, keep taking meds, and even I mentioned my other live video where I'm like I'm tired, like I'm exhausted, just doing stuff, like life is exhausting. I'm pretty sure my dad's exhausted. You know, whenever I hear my dad like uh huff when he's doing dishes, I know he's exhausted. I feel bad at times, you know, because I don't want to do nothing. I know he doesn't want to do nothing, and it gets tiring for both of us, life. But anyways, so yeah, he showed me those, and I'm like, dang, like that's a lot, and he can't take it because his liver cancer. Dang, I have good friends, complete and incomplete, that have nerve pains. I don't have spasticity, which can be good at times, but it's annoying. I don't have spasms though, so that's why my legs are skinny while others are fat. So yeah, but anyways, I can make a separate video about that. But yeah, anyway, so I woke up and I remember like the nurses came and they're they wanted me to sign paperwork, I think, after my surgery. And I remember like all I could move was just my neck at that time. And I was so weak back then. My breathing was weak. I had like the suction thing like to suck out any. I still had the what's that thing called? Leaving the comments below if you know what it's called. It's like to breathe, like the air they put in your nose, the oxygen thing. Anyway, so I used to like cough out like stuff out my throat, like blood or whatever, and they had to like suck it up or whatever. And but anyways, so yeah, my hand was weak. I could barely write my name. They asked me like, what's your birthday? What's your social? I remember that right on top of my head. I was amazed. So and then they handed me or not handed me. They held out a urinal, and they're like pee in that, and I was like I can't. And I was confused because, like I said, I didn't know nothing about being paralyzed. I was like, I can't. I thought maybe I was just injured for just until I recover. And they keep like saying they're going to give me a shell brace, which I have in my closet, but I'm waiting for another brace. Stop, mamas. But anyways, so yeah, they ordered me a shell brace, and I was like stressing my parents like, when am I going to get the brace? When am I going to get this brace? Because I thought once I get this brace, I could walk. But that wasn't the case. But anyways, oh yeah, and then I remember when I woke up, I told my parents, I was like, I need to collect from these people. There's people that owe me like $1,000 total, and I was like, I need to get my money, you know, because I was a drug dealer back then, like I mentioned. But anyways, and my parents was like saying like they can't believe that's what's on top of my mind. You know, that was my mentality back then. You know, I used to drive a Cadillac. I had a black truck, and you know, I have females, this and that. Now I don't have, you know, and yeah, I've messed around, whatever, because I was single. You know, my baby mom's in jail. I broke it off with her, the engagement, because she keeps cheating on me. She keeps putting hands on me, being mentally and physically abusive to me, stomping my back, choking me, throwing knives at me, pushing me off my back bike every time I'm trying to leave her, throw a water ball on my head, but cops wouldn't do nothing. So that's why I slapped her up because I was tired of it, you know. But I'm the bad person. All right, Amber Heard. But anyways, so yeah, but um, I had to let a lot of stuff go. I lost a lot of stuff being homeless. You know. But anyways, I only started selling drugs because of the opportunity. Somebody asked, "Hey, you want to pitch in for like an ounce?" And I'm like, "Sure." So I put in 200. They put in 100, and we got an ounce. And I was that person's runner. And then over time, I'm like, I'm not making much. You know, I'm always splitting it off with you. And you know, that person trusted me. I'm a very trustful person. My mouth went numb for a bit. Trustful person. Uh, so anyway, so I always came back. I broke that person off with what I've got, you know, but I want to do my own thing. So we ended up splitting off what, you know, certain amount, and I did my own thing. And then I moved up in the game and started selling 4 ounces of meth and stuff. But you know, I used to do that. I used to do meth, coke, spice, weed. Used to be an alcoholic mostly. You know, used to smoke weed all the time. I thought it was cool being trap houses, and a lot of my homeless friends were like, oh, I thought you were dead. Like when I show up out of nowhere at the soup kitchen, like I thought you were dead. You know, it worries me. You always at these trap houses. You know, because I'm always getting high, and you know that was my lifestyle back then. But yeah. So, anyways, um, yeah. So, but before my parents showed up, they asked the doctor at the hospital through phone, um, to identify my body, because they've been called. There's been calls before that I was dead. Or I was locked up in Florida. This and that. Like people always like trying to get me or trying to set me up when I was in North Carolina after court stuff, and I had to leave. Like I robbed this person or whatever, and I ended up taking the Greyhound bus to New Mexico. So you know, I was homeless for about 2 3 years, I think, since I was like 19ish, till I was 21 when I was shot. But anyways, so yeah. So anyway, so my parents called the doctor and was like, he has Timothy, his brother's name on his forearm, uh, right here. That was my first tattoo. And then he also has Kelly on his leg, which is my coach from cross country that passed away from cancer when I was in high school. And I tatted pretty much all my tattoos. Uh, you're so hyper today. You just want to be everywhere. But lay down, mama. But anyways, so yeah, and they're like, yeah, he does have those tattoos, and so you know, so my parents ended up coming, but they told my, okay, I'm gonna put you down. You're too hyper. So, you know, my dad and tell my sisters, Joey got shot. I'm gonna go to the hospital. Lay down, May. Hold on, I'm gonna put her outside. I mean, out of my room. She wants to go outside. Wanna go outside, mama? Come on. Come on. Go on. Come on, mama. Go on. All right, guys. Sorry. She want to go outside. I think she need to use the restroom. She's very trained. But anyways, so oh now she wants to come. Wait. Okay, no, she left. So anyways, so yeah, my dad told my older sister, your brother's been shot. We're going to go to New Mexico, Las Cruces, New Mexico, to go see him. And I hadn't seen my parents in years, since I was 18 or 19. 19, I think. Like it was, I was always like in and out the house. But the good thing is like my dad was always like willing to bring me back in. You know, I remember I used to be like, sorry, dad, you know, I want to change this and that. And, you know, he will sit on the couch and, you know, he'll just like uh, hug me or whatever and say if I didn't love you, I wouldn't let you back in, this and that. And, you know, but anyways, so yeah, and then so they went to New Mexico, see me in the hospital. But anyways, I asked my sister, my older sister, what was your thought when you heard that I was shot? And she was like, my life flashed before my eyes because I remember changing your diaper, this and that. My sister is 5 years older than me. She's like 28 or something like that. 24. I have bad memory. Yeah, I'm 24. Uh, but yeah, being homeless, like years and the dates doesn't matter to us. So you know, holidays just another day, birthdays just another day. I haven't had birthdays, holidays in 2 years. So it felt good. You know, I had well, it felt good. I had Christmas. You know, after all those years, you know, the nurse was like saying, "Well, I'm sorry you had to have a Christmas in the hospital." I'm like, you know, thinking, well, at least I have Christmas. Yeah, at least I'm not in the cold anymore. But anyways, oh, but yeah, when I hear like the song by Tupac, "Only God Could Judge Me," where it talks about every time I breathe, I think they're killing me and stuff like that. Talking about the doctors whenever they inject them with like medication, whatever. I thought about that song when I was first woke up because I'm paranoid. Like I just got shot. I'm paranoid. So I woke up and they're like keep injecting. Like there's this young nurse that keeps like injecting me. Like you know I'm like what's that? What's that? And she keeps like putting all these stuff in me and I was so freaking like my stomach hurt so much. Like I felt so constipated because I was under for days. So I'm backed up and I'm paralyzed. So I can't do have a bowel movement. I don't have a bowel movement like uh without having accidents. I haven't had an actual bowel movement till I was in rehab and they had to do the stimulation themselves until I learned on my own. But anyways, so yeah, I was so backed up. I remember being in so much pain. And then I ended up having nerve pains when I was in rehab. January 1st of 2020. That's when I first had nerve pains. Like I said, I was shot December 19, 2019. So, but anyways, um, but yeah, my parents used to feed me and this and that. And when I was in the hospital, like I said, I could only move my neck. And okay, so some of my thoughts of some of my shootings and stuff like that. It's very irritating when they try to say I was blocking Tiffany from the door. It was self-defense. This and that. I'm like, dude, I was nowhere near the door. I had to like explain to my dad, like he sketched out the room because he showed up at the house and to get my Cadillac. And they even broke in my Cadillac, plotted points, needles and drugs in my Cadillac. And my dad was like, you have stuff. And I was like, I never have stuff like laying around in my car because I always get pulled over all the time. And so I'm always clean about my stuff, and I always carry some on me and the rest in my storage unit. I leave a couple ounces in there. But anyways, so my dad cleaned that out too and threw all of them away. And I let my parents have whatever money they found in my storage unit. Uh, but anyways, um, yeah. So they try to say that I was the aggressor, this and that, and I'm like saying, I'm not the one who snuck back in, or they shot me in the back when I tried to get away. They shot me in the back. So how am I the aggressor? I tried to get away from them, and they had somebody else. They had guns. I didn't. And some countries or states like Texas, somebody told me that it's illegal to shoot somebody in the back. But anyways, and then that fool Albert Calderon tried to say like police sanity, that he's special ed, this and that, and during the court hearing, he had people like speak for him. My dad was like saying, "Why does he need all these people to speak for him? He's not the one that's disabled or paralyzed, and Albert Calderon's nephew, Tiffany Morales' son, that's 10, went on the stand saying, "I love my uncle," this and that. And I hear like the attorney saying, "Good job, good job." I'm like, "Ugh," I end up hating that little kid. And that attorney, like, dude, you don't know what his uncle did. Like, don't say good job. Like, it disgusts me how people are, But anyways, so he was there saying I love my uncle. So I am like pretty much mocking him and saying on my court speech saying, well, he says he loved his uncle. Well, I love my daughter. I hadn't seen her since I was shot, or before I was shot. So, anyways, and my thoughts on James G. Perez. Like I say, you can look him up on Facebook. James G. Letter George Perez from Las Cruces, New Mexico. Or he's from Carlsbad, but anyways, it's from New Mexico, and you could see like the kind of person he is, proud Marine, this and that, and where was that energy that day? But anyways, so yeah, it irritated me. I found out through Facebook when I used to keep tabs on them before my court, so I know what I'm walking into, and find out he's been dating, or thinking he's been dating, like he always thought, dating Tiffany Morales. Um, for 3 years, even after my injury. And no wonder why the court wasn't going in my favor. Four people against me: James G. Perez, Tiffany Morales, the grandma, Albert Calderon, and then Samuel Enrique. Oh, five people. Shoot. Five people against one person. Who they going to believe? Like they're the one with the criminal background. I don't. Mine just little petty stuff like stealing from stores, and, I never been locked up, or anything like that. But, yeah, even though Tiffany's dating somebody, he still thinks like right now, he still thinks like they're together. It's like, dude, she's playing with you even still, like no wonder why Albert's able to hire all these private investigators, because Tiffany is not locked up. She was part of it. She set it up too. She was in that room too. I forgot to mention, she was in the room shouting things like lies, like he held a crowbar to my mom, and I'm like thinking, no, I didn't. I was specifically aiming at Albert, and Tiffany was like on the recliner, and they were nowhere near me. Um, so it was very irritating when she mentioned like she was hyping them up, and that really got to me. You know, um, she was, and that so she should have been charged for accessory or something like that. But anyways, so yeah, so that's how he betrayed me. My old friend of mine betrayed me by taking their side over mine. When we've been having problems with them, he wanted them out, but he played mind games. But I was just straight up with them after weeks of them disrespecting a friend. Like Amba would stick up for a friend or family or whatever. I even stick up for my own self. Like when people act up, I want to say something. But am pretty chill and cool, and but when people get to me, I'm gonna explode on them. Um, but that's not who I am. you know everybody sees me like at the trap houses. They see me like, oh, you're calm, you're always like laying down, you're chill. And also you could tell somebody's true personality by how they are on drugs. If they're doing meth, like when I used to do that, and coke and all this stuff, and used to drink, and they act very aggressive, like my baby mom, that's their true personality. Versus if I did it, or when I did it, I was more of like a laid back chill. That's my true personality. But of course I don't take BS from anybody. But anyways, that's my thoughts on that. Try to make sure that was everything. Uh, See, that's why I always like clip out certain things, because I'm always, and I also read my notes of what I want to say. Oh, you know what? Oh, I totally forgot. Oh, in the beginning of the video, I was going to mention, if those who wants to donate for my daughter's birthday that be coming up soon. Her birthday is September 19th. Her birthday will be coming up soon, and I already put Amazon wish list for some things like clothes for school, because she'll be starting school later after 4th of July, I guess. She told my dad. My baby mom told my dad. But anyways, so I'll be doing an unboxing video, and then I'm going to like read whatever notes you put on the the Amazon wish list. I'll be putting the link in the description. But anyways, I'll be doing an unboxing video showing you guys, reading the notes, and then I'll be putting whatever in a box over time. I'll be saving it up, and then I'll put it in a box when it's close to her birthday. Then ship it wherever in New Mexico. My parents know her address. I don't, because she don't contact me. But anyways, but yeah, if you want to help that, and also I'll be leaving my cash app for, because there's some stuff I want to buy at Walmart with my parents, like beanies or sweaters, because Amazon, it's only like certain amount of stuff. It's like they don't have certain sizes. Like she's a 5T, 5 to 6T for toddler. Um, so it's like hard to choose. So I rather just go to Walmart and pick out some stuff. And then if you could do send anything in my Cash App, it's the money sign Joseph 2019. Yeah, I have a daughter. Yeah, I have a daughter, Angelina Iris Lopez Huerta. I post on my social media on Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat. But yeah, she's two. Yeah, I even mentioned in the beginning of the video, when I was begging for my life, I told him, don't shoot me, I have a daughter. But I don't know if you showed up at that time. But yeah, I have a daughter. Before I became paralyzed, of course. The baby mom did meth pregnant, and she was locked up. So my daughter is a jail baby. She came out good, so that's good. Uh, but you never know her mental state when she grows up. But only time could tell. But her living situation isn't so great. You know, Mine's decent. It's all right. Whatever. I live with my father, but if it wasn't for him, I have no clue where I'm going to go, honestly, especially with this cancer. I have no clue where I'm going to go. Probably rent a room from somebody off of Facebook or whatever. SSI, you can only have so much. When I was in New Mexico, I only had like 500. I used to get 500 in New Mexico. And then I went on disability. But anyways, so but yeah, I'll be leaving my Cash App and link description. I'll look it up to I'll look it up to make sure what it is. I'll be putting that once this live is done. I'll put a link in the description, and I'll be messaging you the stuff I bought with the receipt, so you know where the money went. And I'll be doing it also. I'll be doing it live too, to show you like, this is what I bought. This is what I used it for, to show you this, exactly what it's for. Because I have my SSI, but that mostly goes for rent. But yeah, I even put Amazon wishlist for my dog, and of course for me. But right now, it's mostly important for my daughter, because she's going to be going to school soon. She doesn't have great stuff. The mom, they all live on like disability pretty much. It's like not a great living situation. Uh, Living in trailers, and yeah, I used to. But anyways, yeah, not so great. So I really appreciate if you guys do help out with any birthday like gifts or whatever for her. Like I said, I'd rather just go to Walmart, but I also left some cute dresses. I think it looked adorable on her. That seems appropriate, of course, for school. Like, like I don't know school dress codes for toddlers, whatever. So I don't know. But anyways, let me see. That's it. Uh, trying to figure out if that's everything. Double checking, double checking. Okay. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this video. So that's pretty much how I became paralyzed. Just want to make sure if that's everything before I end this video. Um, yeah, I think that's everything. Hopefully, if I forget and I am remembering, I'll make a separate video about it. But yeah, anyways, that's it for this video. If this video is entertaining and educational, don't forget to like, subscribe. As always, stay humble. Until next time, bye.